Hello all. Today I'm going to discuss vision self-tests and treatments, plus or minus professional help. As with PT tip 17 about dizziness, I will focus on the very important things you need to be working on. At the very least, it will tell you if you're getting what you need from your provider. But also, I'm hoping you'll come to realize you can do things for yourself. Not just for vision issues, but for dizziness, headaches, and neck problems. Before you do any self-treatments, it's important you check in with your GP or PMC. They may want to send you to a specialist like an ophthalmologist or a neurologist. But while you wait, and if you've been cleared, there's a lot you can do for yourself. If you really want to try working on your own, first you need to carry out some tests. In Chapter 7 of my book, I give you detailed instructions. Unfortunately, in this format, I can't go into this in a lot of detail. Importantly in my book, I give you some instances when you should not carry out tests or exercises. My website supplements the book nicely with videos of models doing all the tests and exercises. Alternatively, you may want to consult a neuro-optometrist, a clinician specializing in functional vision problems. But failing this, due to expense or a lack of availability, try consulting a concussion-experienced PT or OT. One who can do both vision and vestibular assessments and treatments. This is because vision and vestibular issues are very linked. So it's good if the therapist is skilled in both of these. To understand if you're having visual issues, along with the questionnaire I gave you in PT tip 18, try the following tests. See if any of them bring on more headaches or head pressure, eye discomfort or pressure, dizziness. Here are the 5 self-tests good to check. Smooth pursuit, following a bird or butterfly in flight. Horizontal saccadic eye movements when reading. Vertical saccade eye movements used when scanning shelves. Near-far accommodation when switching between looking at something close to further away. And finally, a test for convergence if you're having trouble with objects moving towards you. Based on what you find with these tests, there are up to 4 classes of self-help exercises you may need to work on. I will just show you a few examples. The first is an exercise for smooth pursuit. Next is a worksheet for saccadic eye motions. A final example is a worksheet for visual perception. Visual perception is complex. If you're really struggling to do this group of exercises, it's very worthwhile to consult a neuro-optometrist. You need to work doing progressively harder vision exercises. My book gives you these progressions. Sometimes you also need visual aids from a professional. For example, yoked prism glasses prescribed by a neuro-optometrist. Not everybody needs such expensive aids, but for some, it can definitely speed recovery and make day-to-day activities much more comfortable. Here's the bottom line. If you're having problems with vision, you really need to be working on this kind of material very diligently and for quite some time too. Say a minimum of 2+ months to get just a feel for if it's working. Whether doing these tests and exercises on your own or with a professional or a combination of both, there's unfortunately no free lunch. It will take you a lot of work and a good amount of time to get better. Well, that's all for today. In the next PT tip in this series, I will cover concussion-related headaches. Keep on healing. July 10th, 2025.